What is going on with Candiace Dillard from the Real Housewives of Potomac? If it's not one story, it's another story. I cannot keep up. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, the Real Housewives of Potomac we've been following, we've been loving it. There's so much drama going on. And their ratings, although it started off really high, had started declining. Well, they're back. They're back. According to our friends over at TV Deets, the ratings for RHOP scored a 0.36 in the demo and over 1 million viewers on August 22nd. They are getting back to it. And a lot of you have been saying, that's sort of what happens with Potomac. They start pretty big and then it declines a little bit. And then once we get into the nitty gritty of what's going on, the ratings go way back up. And based on what we've been seeing in this mid-season trailer that they just released, we get to see Karen's wedding. I have to say, everyone at the wedding looks incredible. Robin looked good too. Oh, Robin. Let's talk a little bit about Robin before we get into this Candiace story. So in the mid-season trailer, I can't believe that we're already mid-season or seeing the mid-season trailer, but we get a lot of different things. We get Karen doing her vow renewal. We get to see the whole fight between Candiace and Mia. We didn't see that one coming, but we now understand why, because she tries to shame Mia for her past. Robin and Juan are having some sort of issues. At one point, Juan says, "I'm done." But allegedly, Juan's been done for a while now. But that was part of the mid-season trailer, and I'm still not that interested. I'm not that interested in Robin's storyline, but it is what it is. Robin did a recent interview with our friends over at the Jasmine brand, and she was talking about why she defends her friend Giselle. She says she finds it odd that people find that to be a problem. She says that's what you should do for a friend. Isn't that what you're supposed to do for a friend? Yes, you are, but you should also not lean into every single fight for your friend. It feels as if you are jumping in when you don't need to jump in. You don't need to always battle every battle for your friend, especially when your friend's not battling it. If your friend was battling, then I can understand. But Giselle, especially in this last episode, wasn't even engaging. She wasn't even engaging, which can get boring. So thank you, Robin. Maybe you did help make that episode a little bit more interesting, because I liked how Wendy got you together. So in a new interview with the Jasmine brand, Candiace spoke about the whole Wendy situation and her own relationship with Giselle. And she said she's had conversations with Wendy. She feels that they could have moved on from this a lot quicker, because they haven't moved on from this, if she doesn't let Giselle get under her skin. She says that's just how Giselle is. She understands she's had those situations with Giselle before. So she just feels that Wendy could have moved forward from this, but she's not going to judge on how she reacted. She knows that she had hurt feelings because she didn't expect it. The thing that we also didn't expect was the beef between Candiace and Ashley this season. And I say we didn't expect it because I just kind of thought they were over it. I thought they could start anew, but apparently not. Apparently, Candiace is still very upset with Ashley and her defense of Monique. And we're going to get into more of Candiace really holding grudges against anyone that defended Monique last season. So Candiace, in this new interview with the Jasmine brand, talks a little bit about why she has beef with Ashley. Why this season, which we see in the trailer, the two white guys, Chris and Michael, go at it. At one point, Candiace gets up. She's like, "It's the white privilege of this situation." I was like, oh my goodness. Well, the fight between Michael and Chris continues later in the season. But according to Candiace in the interview, she reveals that she probably could have gotten over her beef with Ashley if she wasn't married to Michael, who's a creep. Let me show you what she said.
Call a friend. Would any of the other ladies you consider a friend as well? And then also, what exactly is your issue with Ashley?
Yeah, I consider almost everyone to be a friend. save Ashley. Karen, with Karen, it is what it is. She's a coworker / friend. I love Robin. Giselle is a girl. She's really fun to be around when she's, when she's not going off on you. But this is my thing with that. If Wendy had just read Giselle her rights and moved on, we would on to the next. Because when Giselle has come for me, I read her rights and we move on.
And then she's done. She's like, okay.
Yeah. Wendy just, and I'm not mad at her for this. I think she was really hurt by what Giselle said. And I think that she wasn't expecting Giselle to come at her that way.
Okay.
And so I don't blame her for that. But I've talked to her many times since and said, you can't let these girls get you like this because they're going to just keep going. But as far as Ashley is concerned, she's just not my people. I don't think Ashley is loyal to anyone. Mm-hmm. And I don't like her. I just don't like her. I think that she is a very calculated person. I think she's for the show. Mm-hmm. And she do and say anything, no matter what it is, who it hurts, for the show. And for me, that is just dangerous because there are lines, and she's willing to cross all of them. And I just don't think that she's loyal. And I also don't. I can't get around her. I can't get around who she's married to. Mm-hmm. He's a creep, and he creeps me out. And she makes apologies for him over and over again. And I think that we could maybe get to a decent place if he wasn't in the picture. Yeah. But us having our issues and then knowing that this is who you sleep with, this is who you lay next to, this is who you procreated with, you're okay with it. Yeah. And you'll more of that. I mean, you saw it last season. You're going to see more. There's another situation that happens later this season that where he doubles down, and it just, for me, the door is completely closed. It solidifies it. I can't get around. How can you be okay with someone like that?
Candiace in that mouth. Candiace in that mouth is going to get her in so much trouble. Look, I'm looking forward to what the rest of the season will bring. I don't know what exactly transpires between her, Chris, or Michael. But apparently she's saying that there is no way that they can ever be friends. She thought that maybe they could be friends if she wasn't married to Michael. And that's a hard thing to say about someone's husband, someone's, the father of their children. She might have crossed the line. But I don't know what Michael said or did. Michael has said and done a lot of problematic things on the show, to crew, to Ashley. So look, but let's get into the fight between Candiace and Jemele Hill. Jemele Hill, as you know, is a commentator, a sports commentator. She's been in the news multiple times for different reasons. Well, she decided to get into the Real Housewives of Potomac and share her thoughts on what she saw from last season. But Candiace decided to reply to her. Let's get into that. Shout out to my friend Kiki on social media if you're not following her. It's the Talk of Shame. Let me just share my screen so you guys can see it. So as you can see, Jemele Hill says, my guilty pleasure summer watch is RHOP. I'm finally at season 5 reunion where Monique brought the binder. Here's what I'm not understanding about their fight. When you dare someone to drag you, and then they do exactly what you asked, how is this an attack? Yes and no. If my words are about the fact that I'm ready to fight, then that's different. Candiace made it seem like she was ready for the get down, and clearly she wasn't. Jemele then also said, clearly grown women fighting is a terrible look, but it is blame on both sides. Candiace is always telling people she's about that action, and then you get that action you asked for. So part of me thinks the real emotional trauma is losing the fight. Candiace says that she says, you know what, I'm going to reply. Mind you, there are so many people that react to this season, last season. A lot of people decided to pick sides. I'm not into that. Y'all know I'm team me all day. And yes, Candiace definitely has replied to them, has, talked about them. But of course, because Jemele Hill is a person of, that's a public figure, she decided to tweet her and say this: message you on IG since you're too chicken-ish to have your Twitter DMs on. Oh my goodness. Why? What? Jemele Hill can have an opinion? Why, Candiace? I just don't understand. Like, no, look, Candiace, you have every right to have your opinion, but it's just like everyone was saying this. Why now? Why choose? Because Jemele Hill has a platform, because she is somewhat of a celebrity. That's who you decide to reply. There are so many people that are still talking and dragging you on social media. Why do you care? Why are you in her DMs? To say what? To say what to her? She's voicing her opinion on the show and what she saw. A lot of people have said the same exact thing that she said. Why do you care? I don't understand why you care. At this point, maybe during the season, I could see maybe responding. We've all moved on. At least I've moved on from last season. She's doing a binge watch, and I'm very happy for her that she's getting into RHOP. But you decide to take it to social media. Maybe you're using this so that we will talk about you. And look, I fell for it. Candiace, come on. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It is what it is. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to agree with you. And that's okay. I know that. You're not going to agree with what I'm saying right now. And I'm okay with that. It's not that deep. I'm not slipping in people's DMs, confronting them. She didn't say anything about you that's so, oh my gosh, so damaging and da da da. It's not that deep. It really is not that deep, Candiace. And I know you're going to dislike this video, and that's okay. We appreciate you watching, though. Guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts on everything that Candiace had to say. I have watched a couple of interviews with Candiace because, I like to see what's going on, what people are saying. Candiace, being likable is very important in the music business. Just saying, and entertainment. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts on all of this Candiace drama that's playing out on social media. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.